careful.
You disapprove of me?
Well...
Of course you do. You'd be wrong if you didn't. Arriving at the deathbed of my father, bleary-eyed, stinking of alcohol. He disapproves, too, my father. Well, that's fair enough. I disapprove of many things about him. Chiefly, I disapprove of the fact that he didn't marry my mother. Perhaps if I was legitimate. I have sinned, Lord, but I have several excellent excuses. With all that, Andre, you still disapprove?
You're not being worthy of yourself, Pierre. You're not living up to the best things in yourself. You must be somebody.
Ah, that's where the puzzle begins. Be somebody. Be what? Who am I? Am I the next Count Bezuhoff? Lord of vast estates with a fixed position, fixed responsibilities? Not quite. My father cannot quite acknowledge that I am his son. But he cannot quite acknowledge that I am not his son. And make everybody uncomfortable, including myself.
Well, you must aim at something. Find a beginning.
Oh, you're right. Don't think I don't agree with you. Each morning I wake up. I'm disgusted with myself with what I did the night before. I tell myself, today, I change. If my headache is bad enough, I say, Pierre, today you must take steps to become a saint. I say I'll drop into the club and watch the card playing. And just order a glass of water to prove to myself how marvelously I resist temptation. And someone comes along and says, just one vodka, Pierre. Next morning, my headache is worse, and my pockets are emptier.
But there must be something you want to do.
Of course. I want to discover.
Discover what?
Everything. I want to discover why I know what's right and still do what's wrong. I want to discover what happiness is and what value there is in suffering. I want to discover why men go to war and what they really say deep in their hearts when they pray to God. I want to discover what it is that men and women feel when they say they love. You see, there's enough to keep me busy. It's hard for you to understand someone like me, Audrey. Everything is so clear for you. You always know exactly what you must do, and you do it.
Oh, exactly.
You're different from me. You study, you become enlightened. I study, I become confused. You love, you marry. You believe, you act. There's a war, you serve.
How wonderful it would be if I really answered to your description of me.
You do, I tell you.
Shall I show you how wrong you are?
I know you. I'm not wrong.
Do you know why I'm going to the war? You think it's because I think that Napoleon is a monster? You think that I believe that we have any business fighting Austria's battles 2,000 miles from home? You think that I think Russia will be a greater nation when this war is over?
And why are you going?
Because I'm married to one of the most loving and honorable and attractive women in Moscow. And I can't stand it. Never, never marry, Pierre. Or if you must marry, marry when you're old and good for nothing. Or else everything that is fine and noble in you will be lost. You'll waste yourself on trifles. Yes, don't look at me like that. You talk of Bonaparte and his career. I tell you, if Bonaparte had married when he was young, he'd still be a half-pay captain in Marseille, going to dinner parties and carrying his wife's handbag and inviting idiots to his house because his wife wanted to be invited to their houses.